farm is typical of modern stables in Britain. It's a business that makes its money in any way it can. The farm hires out its stables to horse owners called liveries. They pay the yard's grooms to look after their horses, and the farm charges fees depending on how much the livery needs doing for its horses. The farm is in North London and is run and owned by husband and wife team Ed and Nadia. They've recently introduced the buying and selling of stallions to the business. It's a big risk, as the horses they buy are young and unproven, but should one turn out to be an international superstar, then they could make a considerable amount of money. The business is 24/7, as the couple's house is in the middle of the farm, and sometimes the work can be overwhelming. Ed likes to play golf every Thursday, but today is Wednesday, and it's a busy day for him. He's looking to buy a horse walker.
I need a walker. I've got stallions, I've got young horses, so obviously on some form of budget, but we need to really say which I think is the most suitable for what I need.
The grooms at present have to walk the horses around the yard by hand, which is time-consuming, and Ed is looking to raise the efficiency of the yard by buying a mechanical horse walker. While he's busy working out the most cost-effective option, Nadia has the morning off and is using it to get away from the stables to get her nails done.
See? Damaged. I had them done a couple of years ago for a wedding, and I just loved them. I fell in love with long nails. And being on a yard, obviously, is really difficult to keep them nice. And so I sort of just... Also, it's just nice to get off the yard, actually. Sort of talk to people about anything but horses.
Nadia's whole female side of the family all use Lucy as their beautician, and Nadia believes one relative in particular is responsible for their desire to always look presentable, no matter what your career choice.
I have a very famous fashion designing auntie that's always instilled a little bit, you know, and being Italian, you just wouldn't go out the door looking like no one's child. And I suppose that stayed with me. I always try, mind you, I look like a pineapple today, but it's a presentable pineapple, isn't it?
You're always glamorous, Nadia. She's always glamorous.
I am not.
You are.
My nails are glamorous, though. Actually, some people don't recognise you when I go out. It's like, who's this with Edward? So Lucy and I have battle. She would like them off and I want them on.
She's got fantastic nails, natural good nails. They're so strong.
It's just the hands.
So she just likes these?
I do. This is how they start. And then as the week gets on and that, you know.
It's not that the polish stays on for 2 weeks, doesn't budge. So it's just, they always look good.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Ed's got the plans for the horse walker, but they are not that clear.
Well, the diameter is 38 metres. Feet. Right, so somewhere along this line, it's a bit daft really, because I've got 38-foot diameter for the middle one. The outside one, doesn't say, outside diameter. So it's going to be times 2 times. Shut up, it's 38-foot, wasn't it?
Ed's dog Delbert has seen it all before and knows he's in for the long haul. Ed has roped in one of the liveries to help him. Ollie will get a free lift to the show this afternoon in payment for laying out where the electric fence should be built. But first, the dimensions.
I wish I was concentrating. It's called diameter. That goes all. Is that all the way? Shut up! So you stop filming this. the diameter goes all the way across, or is it halfway?
It's all the way.
It's all the way across diameter. That's too small than 38 foot.
No, but from the middle, so...
No, from the middle, so that's double that, which is 76. So it's 76 foot, it's fucking massive. It's nowhere near that big.
I'd phone him and ask him.
I think we're going to have to.
It's a sensible option.
We'll go and do that now.
Bob the farrier arrives once a week to tend to the yard's horses. The farrier used to be known as a horse vet, but now they simply specialise in the treatment of the horse's hooves. Bob has a list left for him in the office of the horses he'll treat that day. Sometimes it's full on, but today he's only got a few, which should take him only a few hours. Bob's office is his van, a mobile workshop with all the tools and accessories a farrier could need. He has a gas burner to heat the shoes, and plenty of shoes to fit all sizes of horses' feet. First up, he's got a bit of a challenge. Ollie has been caught out not cleaning the horse's feet for some time. Bob has got quite a job scraping away all the muck from the middle of the hoof.
Yeah, it's one that Ollie looks after, and it's got so much rubbish all over its feet. When you cut it back, well, he doesn't pick its feet out. Look, it's nice and clean underneath. Covered in...
Bob uses his clenches to cut the hoof of any excess. This is the equivalent of trimming your toenails. He then takes out his file and files down the bottom as flat as possible, so the new shoe will have a flat surface to be attached to. When Bob started, the foot was green and brown. Now it's all white and clean and ready for a new shoe without any chance of infection. Nadia has received the good news that temporary stable hand Nettie is to join them full-time. Nettie has known the couple for many years and worked for them in between travelling and getting married. Now she's looking forward to working full-time with horses again.
I just love horses. You just, you know, it's really hard work, but you do it for the love of them. You really do. And they're just, especially this guy, he's fantastic. He really is. Such a honey.
Oh, something's really sexy.
Yeah, something is. You get a crump in your hand.
It's going to fall on the floor in a minute.
I know.
Did you make Gladys happy? Nettie's a good girl. She worked with us, must be, what, 2 years ago? For about just under a year. And then she took off for a world trip with her very handsome husband. Yes, safe with me, but he was a very handsome man. And she got married. I went to the post box one morning. There was a postcard from you, and it was Nettie Manor. I was like, what hotel is that I've been to, asking me to not go back? Then I realised she got married. I'd have told her not to, though. That'd be my advice to anyone, don't get married.
People say, what'd you go and do that for?
Yes, don't worry, listen, I did it twice.
240 dispatch. Can't believe someone would tie him out there like that.
He's in really bad shape.
I don't cry, and that blue Merle broke my heart.
They're gonna get put down, and it sucks.
The only reason this dog's getting help is because this man was forced.
You can't step away because you just want to change it so people don't get away with stuff like this.
Get your hands up! You back off! Back off over there, right now!
Saturdays on Animal Planet.
He's done this lunging on, on a circle where he walks, trots, had a little canter. And we're going to try, just sort of get the gas off him, the edge off him, and introduce the roller on his back.
The young stallions require all of Nadia's attention, and they often test her strength. While this bit is, without doubt, very dangerous, Nadia is using a long rope known as a lunge line. At this distance, Vahorn has enough room to blow off steam, while Nadia is able to keep some sort of control.
This is definitely freshness. Easy, lad. Oh, now he's tired now. That's the nice thing about the babies. They run out of petrol really quickly from 1 minute, and then they just, that's it, they're finished. Which is when you want to do something with them.
Nadia and Nettie now prepare Vahorn for his first sensation of anything on his back. They're going to put a specialist roller on him as a prelude to a saddle.
Okay. They've had rugs on their back, so they've actually had, a feel for something on them, but this will be the first time it will have been tightened up. So we'll start off really with a loose lunge line. This is a little braking roller, which is nice and padded, and it's really comfortable, and we've padded it up even more.
I enjoy the braking. It's really good fun. It's nice to work with the babies from the start, so they get to hear your voice, and then when it comes to riding them, they tend to listen to you.
Once the roller is in place and Vahorn is pretty worn out, Nadia gives him a few laps of the indoor school to give him his first taste of the sensation of restriction around his waist.
Lunging helps you see, what the horse is naturally doing. He's just got such a balanced canter for a young horse, and it's lovely and big. He's going to find the job for me. I think he's going to find it easy. And I'm going to leave it at that, because that's short and sweet, and he'll come out tomorrow and it won't be an issue.